The sun's out today, but it feels like the temperature is actually dropping pretty quickly. It's not even winter yet. And what's going on today? I guess the first thing I saw was kind of interesting. Look at this one. Apparently somebody tried to use a regular consumer drone to transfer drugs in a Coke bottle. This one says, BSF shoots down drone near international border in Amritsar sectors, seizes soft drink bottle filled with drugs. It makes me wonder, what is the person thinking? If people see it's like a Coke bottle, they'll just assume, for example, oh, I guess they're just transferring soda. This one says, the Border Security Force shot down a drone near the international border in the Amritsar sector on Friday and seized a plastic bottle filled with about half a kilogram of narcotics. On September 29, 2023, during the afternoon hours, forward deployed BSF troops intercepted the movement of a drone near Rashatal village, a BSF officer said. During the search operations carried out ahead of the border fence, troops recovered a drone along with a soft drink bottle filled with suspected heroin attached to it from the paddy fields adjacent to the village, he added. And in terms of what the person was flying, apparently it was a DJI Mavic 3 Classic. It's kind of interesting how they explicitly say it's made in China too. Is that part of some kind of tension over there? Telling people to ban Chinese-made drones in a lot of places as well? Either way, again, people using these cinematography drones for these types of items. So much money to be spent for that, isn't it? And with that thought of drones being made in China, as you know, Skydio recently announced that they're only going to focus on enterprise-level drones, for example, exiting the consumer market. And it seems like one of their pitches now is the fact that their drones are made in the USA, not in China. So would you actually change over for, let's just say, quote, security reasons? This one says, Skydio founder discusses impact of drones on businesses. Drones are becoming more frequent in society as they are adopted for both personal use and in business industries. So many people are familiar with drones as cool toys that can be fun to play with, but over the last few years, drones have become really powerful tools for many of the core industries that we all depend on every day. And that's all coming from the CEO of Skydio. And then it says here, and another key fact is these drones with Skydio are not made overseas. Relying on drones coming from Chinese companies is untenable. You know, we can't be relying on drones for our national security that are made by our adversaries. One of the things that we're really proud of is to be the leading US company and to be designing and building world-leading drones in the United States, Bry said. Bry also shared people can use drones to really do their jobs in a functionally better and safer way, and there are many stories where people did not have to go into a dangerous area because they were able to send a drone. So would you actually switch, for example, just based on this notion of potential security, I guess, threats of sort? Or will you, as either a consumer or business owner, will you just go with whatever's the cheapest solution that does the job? And this kind of caught my attention because some people even ask me if I do anything to stay healthy, and I pretty much just say not really. I just go for the walks, eat healthy and all that. But with this story in general, it talks about how Sharon Osbourne, who's a judge on the show The X Factor, she was trying to lose weight, and so she decided to take, I guess, some kind of drug called Ozempic, which was meant for diabetics. And now because she took that, she can't gain weight back, and you can see the pictures. Like, wow, it doesn't look healthy, huh? It says here, Sharon Osbourne has said that despite her best efforts, she is unable to put weight back on after taking Ozempic. The former X Factor judge and wife of the rock star Ozzy Osbourne has also opened up about her noticeable weight loss in recent months. And the first reaction from a lot of people would be, hey, it's a rich person using their money to try to, for example, make themselves look better, like they don't have any sympathy and all that. Apparently here she says, my entire life, and I'm 70, I've fought weight my entire life. It's affected my life to such a point I had the gastric band and had that removed because it didn't work after a while. I then had the sleeve, and you can't reverse the sleeve because they cut your stomach in half. It is what it is, you're stuck with that. So I guess ultimately she decided to take that drug because it's affecting her, I guess, mentally and all that. And she also says, the thing about weight is it's a personal thing. For me, it caused depression. And then she says using that drug is not, quote, cheating, and that people should lighten up about the use of the drug. What would you think in this case? Would you have sympathy for the person because they're struggling through some kind of depression due to things like body image? Or would you say, for example, tough luck, rich person, like that type of attitude? I can't really say personally. I've never been in the position of, I guess, being overweight per se. If anything, I'm on the smaller side usually, and I can't say it's ever caused me any type of depression or anything like that. I know people judge you a certain way. Sometimes it works to your advantage and sometimes it doesn't. For example, I remember even as like a teenager, for example, working at places like a McDonald's, I would often do things, for example, such as lifting stuff out of the truck and all that. I was the smallest guy, but I was lifting the most, like 2 to 3 boxes of fries at a time and all that. People were just shocked, like what the, like a smaller person like this. So sometimes it works to your advantage. Other times, for example, like for myself, people think they can bully you and all that because you're smaller. Like it really depends. I don't know. It depends on how you grew up and all that. It's just kind of, I guess, sad for anyone that has to go through that type of depression. At the same time, I don't know her health issues. Could you just solve those types of problems by just being more active in general as well? Because I can imagine if you're in that position in life where you have a lot of wealth and all that, you probably have so much luxury eating like stuff that you shouldn't, but even though it tastes good, or sitting around the TV and stuff for too long. I don't know in that sense. But either way, it's unfortunate that everyone has to go through these types of struggles and then I guess see this afterwards, like the aftermath, when they do something that doesn't work for them.
Are you coming to branch?
Who are you phoning?
This is Una from BMO Bank of Montreal Eagle Landing.
Okay, I've never contacted any Bank of Montreal for any appointments, whoever this is.
You know what? I'm so sorry. I got the wrong number.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, I am so sorry. I put the wrong number on the first digit. Yeah, I am so sorry.
Alright, see you guys later.